If you're feeding your baby pigeons like this or like this video is surely your sign to immediately stop doing that. So today I'll be teaching you how to feed your baby pigeons the right way. So as you guys know, sometimes female pigeons don't feed their babies properly, and in other times they just fly off from home or they die, leaving their kids or their babies all on your mercy. And for that, you need to know how to feed them the proper way. Also, sometimes one single baby pigeon is neglected by the parents and it does not get the chance to get enough nutrition, which can be dangerous for the survival of the baby. So first and foremost, you're gonna need a pan, and you need to add half a cup of water to the pan, and you have to set it on a flame. So the next thing that you're gonna need are some white oats. These are the oats that I've been feeding to my baby pigeons. If you have some other kinds of oats available to yourself, you can easily use them instead. So we'll add the oats to the water, and then we'll wait for like 3 to 4 minutes before they get a good boil. And once they're boiling, you have to give them a good stir like this. So once you start noticing these bubbles, this is your sign that the oats have boiled successfully, and you have to now dish them out into any container that is easily available to yourself. So next you have to store the food in a refrigerator so that it loses the extreme heat for like 5 to 7 minutes. So the next thing that you're gonna need is a dropper like the one being used in the video. And like this, you have to fill the dropper with the food that we have just prepared, and you're gonna hold the baby pigeon from its beak. You have to slightly open its beak and you have to insert the dropper inside, and then you have to push the food inside the baby's crop. And now we're going to do the same with the other baby. The thing to keep in mind here is that sometimes there are smaller baby pigeons in the nest, ones that are smaller than their siblings. They don't get a good chance to feed off their mother. So if you have that kind of a baby, you need to feed it like at least 3 to 4 times a day. And if you don't have their parents at all, you're the sole parent feeding the babies, you need to feed them 5 to 7 times a day. Another thing to keep in mind here is the water content of the food. If you're in a summer or hot climate, you need to feed more water and less oats. And if you're in a winter or normal climate, you need to keep them equal, like the same amount of water and the same amount of oats. While this is the basic food required to feed a baby pigeon, but on top of that, you can add more things like Cerelac, baby Cerelac. It has a very good mix of all the micronutrients required for the growth of the baby. And you can use grain like wheat, barley, porridge, things like that. You just have to grind it and you have to boil it the way we boil our oats. You're gonna need to feed every baby with like 3 to 4 of these droppers, and you have to feed them till you see the crop swelled up and filled with food. So that's pretty much it. If you like the video, just hit the subscribe button, like, share, and stay connected for more informational videos like this. Thank you so much. Bye bye.